Mr. Jack Worldly, a hard-working and skeptical man, stood outside his vandalized bungalow with a look of shock and awe on his face. The front door had been left open for all the quiet neighborhood to see. Not that he had much of value to begin with. He took a search for everything that the vandal had taken, seeing nothing out of the ordinary, and certainly nothing important missing from his home. Tired and confused about the whole ordeal, he was finally able to fall asleep late that night, while scanning the web for any related news stories on his brand new computer. He was awoken by the dull sound of his alarm clock in the other room. His tired mind quick to come to the conclusion that it had just been a random act. It was not the last he'd seen, however, as the same thing happened day after day when he came home from work. Every time he'd leave the house, his door would be open, even if he'd only left for an hour to head downtown. Full of questions and lacking answers, the middle-aged man got an idea to capture the vandal that had been breaking in. He hooked up several surveillance cameras all over his home, pointing first at the door and all through the hallways. He placed most of them inside his guest room, where he had his computer, and it was obviously the most expensive thing in the house. Proud of his job, after making sure everything was in order, he swiftly slept the night away, and was anxious to come home from work the next day. Finding nothing out of the ordinary when he came home, and saw the door was wide open again, he sat at his computer to review the footage he'd taken. The footage of his front door finally revealed the vandal, if it could be called such. The picture was fuzzy, but from a short distance, it was easy to make out just how dark the creature's skin was. It were as though its body were made of black veins and smoke. 2 sunken red eyes inside a deformed, bulbous head. It walked into the home, and as he watched, he thought that surely the cameras must have been malfunctioning. Yet he could not bring himself to look away. The figure walked all around the home. It touched the carpet with dark claws. It seemed to reach inside every mirror, like it were a puddle of water. Jack kept watching, and furrowing his brow, seeing the monstrosity blink several times before creeping into the guest room. Jack kept watching, sweat running down his brow, as he switched cameras and watched the creature open the closet. Jack could feel his heartbeat slow down as he heard the closet behind him slowly open.